Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Throwing right away is Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw. Williams.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Out to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Powering forward, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In motion goes the tight end. Back to throw, Smith. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's Smith.
To the right side and intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Williams.
Rolling to his left.
That pass complete to Moore.
Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
He'll buy some time right. Williams loses the football, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
Here we go, Shaq.
Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll go play action here with Williams.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Geno now to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Smith now to throw.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Here we go. Hold on.
Again, Smith. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Smith. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check 58. Ready.
Now Smith.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Throwing again is Smith.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to try and run. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play action. Now Williams.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And some room to roam now. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Throwing is Smith. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. A give for Walker running right.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gino's going to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the...
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the bootleg, it's Williams. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Another Chicago Bears.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To throw, Williams.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that will be incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
2nd and 6 coming up.
He's back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith.
And Walker has it.
And he'll get a first down here up to the 25, but that clock still moving.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Smith.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's first down.
19 Lions. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.